One of the common questions that gets posed is, well, is it more expensive to adopt openBIM? And I would turn that on its head, actually, because the whole point of open data, open standards is they are openly accessible. So it's open source software. Software companies around the world adopt this, use it. Some companies base their entire product line around open standards. So actually, there's plenty of choice out there from a vendor perspective, from a software perspective, that is utterly compatible with open standards. But flipping it around, the question is actually, what's the cost to you if you don't adopt open standards? And there's an economic cost and an innovation cost. So if you don't adopt an open standard, if you go for a proprietary system, that might be fine. For your project, that might work extremely well. There are circumstances absolutely where it does. But as the project gets more complex and as your lifespan gets longer, do you really want to be locked into proprietary formats? Because data is becoming increasingly crucial, increasingly valuable to organizations, particularly as you think about the way technology is changing, the way we'll be deploying digital twins, the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and others to improve the operation of our buildings in future. So actually, you want access to your data. And if you are locked into a proprietary format for the next 20, 40, 50 years, or whatever it might be, what's the economic cost to you of that? It's significant, I'd suggest, because you haven't any leverage over the vendor who's giving you access to your data. Secondly, it limits your ability to seek out innovation, because there is no incentive on that vendor to innovate if you're locked in. And it prevents you actually adopting and adapting to your needs, innovations coming out elsewhere in the sector. So actually, some of these new Internet of Things devices, are they going to connect into your proprietary system? Oh no, not as well, I'd suggest, as if there's an open standard behind it. And actually, as new software tools and products come onto the market, can you adopt those? And again, not necessarily. So you're tying yourself into an economic straitjacket in some ways and limiting your innovation if you don't do it. And if you think about the scale of some of these projects, the lifespan of some of these projects, there's a huge opportunity cost to you if you don't have open standards, because you're forgoing economic leverage and you're forgoing innovation with all the benefits that can bring you in terms of productivity, profitability, economic benefit, and sustainability. So I think it's really a case of, can you afford not to do it?